you don't know who all this is.
Yours goes over there.
This one? Yeah, I think you can. I met leading one too, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want to know.
I used to work with somebody like that, you know, you'd ask me to help out, and you'd come in, and you'd fuck it all up.
No, all I do is push shit.
And then you'd be like, you know, nobody
I just drag shit out. I don't. I've been coming here since 1988. I've been playing here. This is my 32nd year. I love sports and I love being gay. And the two never went together back in the day, and now they do, and it's awesome. So I love to be here. I love to compete. I love to play, and I love keeping up with the young kids.
Sure. I'm new here, and I was basically Googling for places to play volleyball, and this seemed like the best one.
It's a great community. When I moved to Boston 3 years ago, I didn't have a lot of friends. I wanted to try a new sport, so someone on Grindr told me about the league, and I've stayed ever since.
I think the value of having gay leagues and gay spaces and gay organizations like this can be lost, especially in the greater Boston area or New York or Chicago and the big cities in the United States. I think because we take it for granted. My name's Moyer. I'm from Ohio originally, but now I live in Boston. I am the secretary of the CBVA. I was elected secretary last year, and I'm going to be secretary next year, it looks like.
Almost all of my friends at this point in my life are in one way or another connected to my volleyball experience. My name is Dan Sweeney. I am from Boston, Massachusetts, and recreationally I play volleyball like 4 or 5 nights a week in both the gay league and what they offer, as well as like a couple of straight leagues in the city. So.
CBVA, I started coming here. My husband brought me here. My then boyfriend brought me here. And then I kept coming back because of the inclusiveness and the camaraderie and the team spirit and everything. The encouragement, it really brought me coming back, and that made me get better when improving. So now I'm actually decent. Not that I'm good, but I'm decent, so.
There will be no open play the weekend of the 27th and the 28th. Do not come to the gym to play unless you are playing in Green Bean. We have 9 full teams. 3 of the teams are partially Green Bean teams, so it may seem a little uneven, but the way that the league runs, they get a week's practice.
So CBVA is first and foremost like an LGBT league. It's not just friendly towards the gay community. It was founded by gay members for the gay community back in, I believe, the 1980s. And we are actually a local affiliate of the NAGVA, North American Gay Volleyball Association. And so we host tournaments that bring other cities to Boston. And I think a lot of cities have gay leagues of different sports, various sports, and I think predominantly because of the nature of feeling uneasy as a gay person coming into like a straight sports league, being uncomfortable or not being around your peers. And that's been very common, and you see it all through the city. And so, so I think it plays a very important role in the community to have these leagues.
Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win! 1, 2, 3, team!
The format of CBVA is pickup, meaning that every week you are playing with different players than you played with last week. The downside to that is that, you know, the team dynamic doesn't necessarily exist when you first start playing for the day. And one of the ways that we kind of kickstart that team dynamic is that we will come together before the set and we'll come up with a cheer for the team or a team name or something, you know, kind of funny or mean about the other team, or, you know, in jest, of course, but like something to kind of, you know, loosen people up emotionally, and then kind of develop just a little bit of camaraderie among the 6 players that you may have not played with for months or maybe ever before. There might be players who are new to the league that you're now all of a sudden playing with.
I think my idea of labeling, it's very weird. For me, I sometimes see labeling as a double-edged sword. It's a great way to allow other people to know who you are, how you identify, who you kind of are as like a key component of your nature. But on the other hand, sometimes I think just creating labels makes it more difficult, because then people are being put into boxes and you're allowing yourself to sort through kind of, this person is this or this or this. And it kind of takes away from the idea that you can be a little bit of everything and a lot of everything. So.
I'm a little bit against the general consensus among people, but I actually think labels are very helpful. They kind of help establish what groups are and what groups you're a part of, and to some extent what groups you're not a part of. So for me, I actually appreciate labels, and many people will say, yeah, they're limiting, and I get that. But at the same time, like, it also helps you identify like who is in your corner, what people are in your group that you also associate with. And you know, I have various labels that I kind of subscribe to or self-identify as. And but in general, I think they're very helpful, at least for me. I have the benefit of enjoying and embracing and kind of appreciating my labels, or the ones that I kind of subscribe to. I think for many people, they don't necessarily have that privilege, so sometimes the labels wouldn't necessarily be as positive for them.
I think these leagues are very important, and I think the role of these leagues is changing too. I think a lot of leagues and a lot of gay spaces were formed in the 70s, 80s, and 90s when it wasn't okay to be openly gay, in a lot of places. And so this provided a safe place to identify with who you are and form a community and really be together as a group. Now that it's becoming more and more open, and you can be gay and on any league in the country now, basically, especially here in Boston, and not have to worry about it. But I think it still plays a key role in providing a space for you to be truly who you are as a person. I couldn't imagine being in a country where it's illegal to even be gay and trying to deal with all of that, and then like coming to Boston and then realizing that there are whole communities of just openly out and proud gay individuals. It's such a cultural difference that I think gets overlooked a lot, and I think really needs to be embraced and shared to the world so that we can try to help other people open up and help the world become a better and more tolerant place.